So, Enochian.org back again, or Voodoo.ca back again. So, how to work Voodoo Vodou. Everybody wants to know how to work it, right? I'll just start with, I'm not qualified to tell you. I'll just start with that. Now, those who turn that off right away, those are the smart ones. Because really, I'm not qualified to tell you, but I'm qualified to tell you a little bit. I'm qualified enough to tell you to get a reading done by priest or priestess, and to get a teacher. Now, the whole initiation thing may be later. That's not usually right away. You don't usually jump into the initiation. We don't want to, but, you know, usually it's not how it works. Usually you get to know the teacher first. Usually you don't want to go initiate with some complete strangers. What if their ethics and your ethics don't coincide? Either way, that could go either way, right? You could be a little too left-hand path. They could be a little too left-hand path. They could be a little right-hand path. You could be a little too right-hand path. Whatever. Or you could just not know them well enough. They could be complete jerks. They could think you're a complete jerk. Whatever. You got to get to know them. But step one, figure out which ones are in your court. Figure out which Lwa or Vodous you have. And then you can put out some stuff for them. And then the person who gave you the reading, I will repeat that. The person who gave you the reading. Now, I will repeat that one more time. The person who gave you the reading, ask them for some advice on how to put stuff out. Of course, they should have said that in the reading usually. What to put out and how to put it out. Don't go and get a reading and then go type on the internet and ask a whole bunch of other people. No, you want to ask the person that gave you the reading. If you trust this person enough to actually know who your spirits are, you probably want to trust them enough to ask them about what sort of stuff to put out and how to work with these spirits, how to honor these spirits, how to set up the altar, etc. Now, if you get a reading from one person and then ask a dozen other stuff, what's up with that? You know, if you stick with one person, you get way more advice, way more information, way more legit stuff. If you're still looking for the right teacher, probably want to do that before the reading. Do you really want a bunch of random people to know which spirits are yours? Which spirits have been with you a few lifetimes, if you believe in reincarnation? Which ones have walked with you always? Do you really want a bunch of different people to know that? Anyway, so the person who gave you the reading, ask them for advice. And if for some reason they vanished or whatever, that's a little different. Then you can go asking around for advice and search out people well. But aside from that, you just kind of want to stick with them as much as you can. Unless something went wrong, unless there's falling out, whatever, then you can look for another person. But still, generally, stick with the people with good advice. You want to hit up the priests and priestesses. Now, I'm not at the level to be going and initiating or giving readings or whatever yet. I can do some simple yes/no stuff, but whatever. So of this path, that is not where I'm at. So it's cool and awesome. Let's go ask Athena some questions about voodoo, and I've brought people to different places, and they've had some really amazing experiences. However, really, going to a more experienced, more qualified person will get you further. Now that just sets me up for the rant for the next video. So enjoy my next video on voodoo. It'll be awesome. Enochian.org. So go get a reading done. Go find a teacher. Go figure out who your spirits are. Get lighting those candles, or however it works in your trad. Figure it out and get working it. Now, the reading's great and all, but the best part is working with those spirits. The more times you've given them water, the more times you've given them their items, the more times you've given them candles, the more stuff is just going to happen. The more you're going to understand, the more you're going to know, the more times you've sat and meditated with them. I don't know if they mention that in most trads, but that's what I do. I just sit and meditate with them a lot, and that really opens some things up. Anyway, recommended, Enochian.org. Next video will be a good rant about